Hey audience, welcome back to the Big Web Bonanza. Dave the Dangler here, and going to be talking about the latest Titanfall 2 Frontier News Network thing. If you guys don't follow the EA website, Titanfall basically has like a monthly or every few weeks they'll put an update for what's coming in the content. And for the latest content, they've basically revealed all the stuff coming in, well, basically next week's update. July 22nd, we're going to be getting the new map Wargames. Well, not really new. It's a remake of a map from Titanfall 1, where basically, like, you go in that sim pod and it teleports you into the fucking digital map and shit. It's really cool. Has some really nice wall-run spots. A lot of kind of like, it's actually a fairly big map. Like, if you look at it, at the image of the map that they show, that's not the whole map. Like, yeah, I know you can see that corner, but there's still a fairly good amount of map open. Like, the map, it is pretty big. A lot of Titanfall 1 maps are fairly larger than Titanfall 2 maps. So it'll be nice to have another kind of big map that has some tight and open corridors. I feel like this will be a good map for Scorch to kind of control a center, as well as like Ronin, you know, while having the outskirts, you know, with the sort of the more ranged Titans being much stronger. Actually, I can imagine Northstar doing pretty good in this map, being able to peek over the building structures, snipe at people camping in the kind of the alleys and shit. So it'll be a really cool map to see, and I can't wait to see how it actually looks. I know in Microsoft's E3 conference, there's like the smallest sliver of like Titanfall 2 gameplay for like their 4K upgrade thing, and they did actually show Wargames with like a stim pilot doing what was it, late hit. It looked really fucking cool, but didn't really get to see much at all. So I'm excited to actually play the map. Top of that, new live fire map. I love live fire. It's a great game mode. It can get real frustrating sometimes. The new map, I'll try to get the picture into the video. It's basically, it looks to me like a really shitty like part of an overpass, but you're underneath it. I can't tell if the top of the bridge is blocked off or not. I think it might be. So if the top is blocked off, I imagine this will be a very good map for snipers and people who camp. Like, because there's a lot of open space in this map, and the cover is cars, which fast pilots that make mistakes will trip on them, basically, you know, leaving themselves exposed. So this will be an interesting map. I can't wait to see how it actually looks, and actually which way it's gonna be, like the spawn orientation is. Like if you'll be starting at opposite ends of the bridge, or at like if the bridge will be like cutting the map like down the middle, and so you go on the left or right side of it, you know, from the spawn. Next up, new holopilot thing. I believe, what was it, Shampoo? I think that's his name. I'll put a tag in. He had like, he had found like the kind of rough stuff for this new execution, shadow boxing. It's a holopilot thing. I'll see if I can find a link to that and put it in the description if I can. And to get this thing, it's gonna take 20 kills. It just says kills while the holopilot is active, and unfortunately it is not retroactive, but you can also use the holopilot Nova. So it seems like as soon as this update drops, we're going to be getting a kind of like a mini meta. Like, it's not really the meta because it's not really good. It's like a poorly optimized meta, basically, of everyone running around with holopilot to get this stuff, or at least people that want this stuff to get it. So it'll be pretty interesting to see everyone running around with holopilot. You know, it's like when Now You See Me came out, a lot of people were running, you know, Cloak and all that sort of stuff. So I like how Respawn is every month they're doing these kind of mini meta changes where for like a week or two the majority of the community will be using this other ability, you know, to see if they like it, as well as to kind of figure out new tactics. That's really cool. And if it's only 20 kills with the holopilot active, damn, SMGs, shotguns, they're going to be doing really nice with the holopilot to get this execution. Probably it could even be done in like 1 to 2 games if you got tactical up. Next up, big change, and oh my god, I'm actually really excited for this. This was one of my like main complaints about the Titanfall 2 tech test, was that we were restricted to having 2 weapon slots, being your primary and your secondary. Now we've got a 3rd slot, and basically we were able to equip a primary, a pistol, and the anti-Titan weapon, having 3 weapons in your loadout. I fucking love this because it'll make game modes like attrition, bounty hunt, and really just any other game mode that involves that sort of stuff to basically allow you to be a better class setup. Because like before it was like, you know, say you picked a sniper, you had to run a, unless you were benchy, you had to run a, you know, pistol. You couldn't really run an anti-Titan weapon. And, you know, now, fuck it, you can run whatever the hell you want. You can have any pistol you want, you can have any anti-Titan weapon you want, along with any primer you want. It's gonna be fucking great. I'm excited for that. My live stream I had with the random class generator, I'm gonna have to alter that program a bit to work with this new change before I finally, I guess, put it online. Yeah. So yeah, really good change. I'm really happy about this. Maybe next month, maybe, it's just a guess, maybe we'll get first person embarkments. Probably not. But still, I love this change. It'll be great. It'll allow people to actually be able to fight Titans without having to kind of make like a Titan smashing class like I do for LTS. You can now make a class. I mean, you can really do anything now. It's fucking great. You could have a grenadier weapon, a pistol, and an anti-Titan weapon, and be able to take on all the Titans you want, and then be a fucking cool-ass dude killing everyone with pistols. Or the softball, you know? Kill everyone with a softball, it's fun. That'll be interesting to see how the game changes. They also said Titan Brawl is being added as a permanent game mode. I love that. I think Titan Brawl is great, and it really helps some of the Titans like Scorch and Monarch really shine, and just like how well they can do in certain game modes like that. Like Monarch's great, but she is a little bit tough. She's a little bit of trouble in like game modes like LTS. Next up, new game mode is going to be featured called Free Agents. Tony Mo had like a speculation on this, saying it would be like the Mercenaries game mode in Call of Duty, where basically you would have to be solo matchmaking, and it'd put you through like a list of game modes. You know, it'd be like, I guess in Titanfall it could be Attrition, Bounty Hunt, LTS. I mean, it could be any of the game modes, could be all of them. And basically would be only people that are solo, you know, lone wolfing, single queuing, that type of stuff. So that's what he thinks. Something I think it could be. This is probably ridiculous and can never work. If this game mode basically, if you guys played, it was like the week, well, Titanfall 1 or the week when Marked for Death was featured, then you know what I'm going to be talking about. Like basically when the game randomly picks targets. So if it was like free-for-all, and the game like chose one person, was like, kill this guy for the point. You know, all kills and all sort of other stuff won't count for points. You have to get this guy. That could be pretty cool. Another thing I thought of was what Free Agents might be, is maybe every after a certain amount of time, the match shuffles the players on teams. And then like it would just be random. It'd just be like, all right, you know, you're this, that. It probably would be really weird and wouldn't work, because then it, like, who's keeping track of score? Could it be all of the chance if all the best players got put on one team, you know, in the final shuffle? So I don't know. But I like how they're making new game modes post launch. This will be really cool. I'm excited to play it. And they said they're gonna be posting the patch notes close to the launch, so I'm guessing probably like the day of, or let's see, today's Thursday, I believe. So yeah, next Thursday the update will be coming out. So probably next Tuesday. What would that be? The 25th? Yeah, the 25th. They'll probably do that. So I gotta say, this is a pretty exciting update. Got 2 new maps. No signs of cosmetics. That's a little disappointing. You know, I mean, there's no more Prime Titans really, so that kind of figures. On top of that, gonna be having new execution, the new adjustments to the game. That'll be really cool. Everyone's saying give Scorch some love, so, you know, I think Scorch is okay, but if everyone wants it, fuck it, why not? Let's make Scorch the meta. Oh, that would be scary. It's seen the rest of the stuff in the kind of the Frontier News update thing. The rest of that stuff was basically saying like, hey, we were at the E3, we had lots of fun. We'll be supporting the new Xbox's 4K update stuff, blah blah blah. You know, we'll have more updates coming out. And they also said that next month, so July, they'll be releasing the new game mode, or the returning game mode from Titanfall 1. So obviously, Frontier Defense will obviously be coming back in July, which I gotta say, that's really exciting. Unfortunately for some people, they got school starting up at like the end of July, August, so hopefully we can get a lot of people in for for the live fire update, because not live fire, for fucking Frontier Defense, because it's a fun game mode, but you need you need good players with you, otherwise your team won't be able to win. So yeah, that was the video. Thanks for watching, and thank you guys for, I think I'm at like 97 fucking subs. Holy shit. Like, for my kind of lack of content as of late, I'm surprised to have grown this much. But yeah, thank you guys for subbing, thanks for watching, thanks for the comments and all that sort of shit. I can't wait to keep the channel growing. I'll try to keep doing more content and all this sort of stuff. I want to do more than once a week content, but work's a fucking bitch, and sometimes I really just can't stand it, and I'm just done with life after work. So I'll try to be more consistent with content, try to put out some more stuff. I'd love to do more live streams, but right now I'm a little bit worried because my computer had crashed during the last live stream, which was the cause of the end, as well as like before I started live streaming it had crashed. So I don't know what's up with my PC. It hasn't crashed again, but I haven't really recorded anything. So maybe that's it. Might be something weird with my Elgato. Might be something weird with my Wi-Fi adapter thing on my computer. Who knows? Anyway, thanks again for watching and all the shit. See you guys next time.